Hey guys, Joe here. If you want to subscribe, it's Galactica4411. Today we're probably going to check out the Fusion 50 from Outrage, and I'll get into the T-Rex some other, maybe next week or something. But I'm going to check it out and probably check out the boom size and when I'm running for the motor and the electronics, fly-bar system. So let's get right on it. Okay, so here's the Outrage Fusion 50. Obviously I changed the canopy. I happen to like this canopy a lot, actually. It really pops in the sky, you know, the colors. I'm running 600 millimeter blades on this. Here, let me tip it for you. 600 millimeter blades. They're not the best blades, but they get the job done. Now, what I was talking about with the tail boom, here, let me show you that real quick. Now, like I said, I crashed this once, and I'll tell you why I crashed it in a minute. But when I crashed it, I landed on the tail boom. Actually, I landed flat on the skids, but the fin made contact with the dirt, and it bent the boom. So I had to change that, obviously, and what I got was this, because I couldn't find stock, but I did find an Outrage tail boom. And what happened was, once I got it, I realized that it was not the same size as the stock tail boom. So I searched around some more, and I found this. This is a Outrage. I think the Velocity can use this one too, because this is a stock size, but it's carbon fiber. But it's the stock size for the Fusion 50. So anyway, I get it. You know, here we go. Hope it's not washed out. But this is carbon fiber, and as you can see, it's not the weaved carbon fiber. It's the here. See the inside. It's like straight fibers. It's not weaved carbon fiber. So I put it on, and it made such a horrible. It resonated. Sounded like I had a plastic. Sounded like I was flying this with a plastic broom handle. It was resonating, you know, resonating horribly, and I couldn't take it. I couldn't take the way it was sounding. So, but here's the difference in size. This is a 600 size tail boom. This is the one that I found, but this is a 600 size tail boom, and this is the stock size, same size as what's on it now. But here, I don't know if, so you can see the difference in size. Put this, try to get it even. Now it's not a huge difference. See, the one on the top is stock. The one on the bottom is a 600 size tail boom. See the difference? Even on that side. Now it's not a huge difference, but it's enough so that you can run 620 millimeter blades on it if you want to. And this won't let you. This is a stock. This is a 600 size tail boom, unlike this, which is on there now. Because I did a lot of searching around, and I finally found these in China. So anyway, I'm running RJX tail blades on here. They're not bad. They're kind of stiff. I like them. And as you can see, I'm running the black tail gears. The black gears actually came with this kit. I didn't have to order them, because I know that in the beginning they were having problems with the gears stripping on them. I think it was the white gears. But this, like I said, this kit came with the black gears. So I didn't have to worry about that, and that's grease that you see inside there. So motor-wise, I'm running the from Turnigy, as you can see, the 560 kV from Turnigy, the SK3 heli drive. It's the competition series motor, which is actually pretty good. I'm not having any issues with it. I actually like this motor. It handles pretty good, you know. It has good torque, good power, good head speed. It pushes it through its paces. You know, I don't have any problems or issues with this motor at all. I actually like it. I'm running the same thing well, the same brand name on my 700. I really like this motor. ESC, as you can see, I'm running the Phoenix Ice, 80 amp HV. It's the Phoenix Ice 2, as you can see. I haven't had any issues with it, no shutouts. I actually like that too. I know a lot of people were calling them castle cremations because they used to go up in flames all the time. But I don't have any problems with it. I like it. And I'm running the Castle Creations BEC Pro. And I'm pushing the same thing out. It's 6.2 volts, I believe, that I have going through the electronics. And just like on the T-Rex 550, I'm running the same receiver on this one. It's the orange receiver. Yeah, it's the same one I have on the T-Rex 550. The orange receiver, 6-channel. It's the DSM-2. See. And like I said, it has the satellite receiver plugged into it. You know, it has a port for a satellite receiver. And basically I hooked it up the same way I hooked up the other one on the 550, you know, colored it black, put the Castle Creations decal on it, and I haven't had any problems with range issues, same as the 550. And fly barless system, I'm running the KDS E-bar, and I like that. For me, it's fine. I don't have any issues with it. You know, I like the fact that it there's no buttons on it, only for the simple fact of the location of the E-bar where it's placed on the Fusion 50. You know, it's tucked inside there, so I probably would have issues with programming or changing up the parameters if it had the buttons on it. This has the has this, so all you have to do is take this and plug it into this, and you can do everything on the outside of the helicopter. You know, you don't have to get in there with your fingers and try to push any buttons or anything like that. And I like that, you know, because like I said, because it's tight, you'd have to put it on the outside if you wanted any other kind of fly barless unit. For cyclic servos, I'm running Align DS615s right there. These are the other two. For my tail servo, I'm running a Hobby King Special. It's a magnetic induction, high speed and high torque. I don't have any issues with it, but I'm not a stick banger either. It tracks really well. It responds really well. It's not too sluggish. You know, I'll have to turn up the rates if I see it being too sluggish. But maybe next year or the next flying season, I don't know, I'm going to try a different flying style, and maybe then it'll become more noticeable, or, you know, that maybe I need to upgrade. You know, I don't want to stress out this servo and cause it to fail in flight. So maybe at the start of the season I'll pick something up, maybe one of those torque servos. I think it's torque. No. Yeah, I think it's torque. Hold on. Yeah, torque servos. I don't know, those are kind of expensive though. But I don't know, something that works, that may be a little better than this Hobby King. Like I said, I don't have any problems with it. It's magnetic induction, and it responds really well. I have no issues with it. I'm not going to beat it up. You know, like I'm not an aggressive flyer anyway, as you probably could see from some of my other videos. But like I said, that's subject to change. Maybe, you know, this coming flying season is going to be a little different on the simulator or a winter. Well, I know it's just the start of winter, but I've been on it for a while now. And who knows what my skills will be like. I may be worse. But anyway, yeah, I don't have any issues with this servo at all. You know, it's smooth, has small movements, and they're pretty fast. Yeah, no issues with it at all. And like I was saying, there's the black gears on it. I did go through, let me see. Yeah, I did mess up one of these gears that time. I crashed. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me tell you why I crashed now. And it was a mechanical, not even mechanical failure. It was electronic failure. Let me show you what it was. Like right here, I'm using this now. This Castle Creations BEC Pro. Well, let me show you what I was using. Originally, what I was using was this rascal right in here. Yeah, my field box. I was using this, and yeah, I saved it because I may, do something different helicopter down the line, something smaller maybe. But I was using this. Now this is the Perfect Regulators. I don't know if you ever even heard of that, but Perfect Regulator BEC Plus. Now this, I believe, is you can run from 6 cells up to 14 cells, and I run my BECs out of one flight pack, so that I'm running on 6 cells because I don't want to do the Castle Creation, up in smoke movie. So I run it off of 6 cells. So that's how I wired this one in too, and it was fine. But 6 cells is the lower limit, I think, on this. And I had it in the invert. I was doing a loop, and I got to the top of the loop. I think it pulled too many amps, and it browned out. I had a brownout. This shut down the receiver, and on the exit of the invert, it lost power. I may put that on video. I still have it on my phone, the recording on my phone. I may upload it so that you can see what I'm talking about. But right in the middle of the loop, or the end of the loop, as I was exiting, I lost, the signal and got a brownout, and it just dropped right on the skids. And that's, banged, it snapped the one of the struts, and it bent the tail boom because it made contact with the tail fin. So these are not that expensive. They're not that expensive at all, but you may want to be careful what you run them on. You just, here it is right here, 6S, 14S, HV, BEC Plus. That's what it is. I mean, it's a nice looking, it does the job, but you may want to run it on 14S if you're going to use it, or something over 6S. Maybe 7S or something over its bottom number. Otherwise, you're going to have issues. And, that's why I keep it, because I may build a something. I don't know. But I just keep it. And yeah, I just hold on to it. I don't know. Maybe I need to get rid of it so I don't use it by mistake on something that I really like. It's not like you can use it by mistake, though. So, oh yeah. So yeah, this is my parts. My toolbox. Actually, this is. Here, let me show you real quick. This is what I take, the top part. And, if I'm riding with somebody, I'll take this part, the top part, and I'll just slide it out and I'll take it with me. Basically, these are the essentials that you need anyway. I have a tough time doing this with one hand. Hold on, guys. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, these are the essentials, like wrenches and everything. But if I'm driving to the field, I'll take the whole thing. I'll leave it in here, and I'll just take the whole thing, because it has everything that I need in it. If I crash, I mean, like, not a major crash, like if I come down too hard or something and I crack a strut, I have all my struts for my different helicopters in there. Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about this right now. My buddy Sly, he made this outrage deco for me. Hey Sly, what's happening? Turnigy, stick-on. Actually, it's pretty good. It's a nice quality Turnigy, sticker there. Actually, it's not a sticker. It's a, what would you call it? Turnigy label, maybe. It's raised, It's pretty good, right? I think it is. And you're checking out my struts, right? The way I got this set up. Okay, let me explain this to you. These struts in the back are the original Outrage landing gear struts. This and this, those are Align. And I told you how I like to run my Align struts backwards, alright? Now, the struts that come with Outrage, they make it sit low. And even though I do turn mine backwards, even if it with the original Outrage struts on there, it still sits really low in the back. The rear end, the tail was sitting really low, and I wasn't liking that. And so I had extra Outrage struts, not Outrage, sorry, Align struts, and I put them on, you know, and I got that rake look that I like. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but it is, you know, the tail sits really high now. And then I know you're wondering why I still have that Outrage strut on the back. Okay, let me explain that one to you. Outrage struts are they're stiffer than the Align struts. Outrage actually really stiff. I don't have the rubber, you know, those the landing rubber rings that's on there. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have those for this. They don't come with Outrage. And without this on there, it spreads. The weight of the tail and everything, it makes the rear end spread, especially without those rubber absorbers on here. The rear end spreads when it sits down, especially on the ground if I'm not in the grass. But if I'm on something, you know, like asphalt or something, it lands and you can see it squat like that. And also when I'm in storage, it squats like that. And the thing is, when it's sitting over the winter and it's squatting like that, it's gonna get weak, you know, and it's gonna get weak. So I leave this on there. It's easy to pull off, you know. It's just stuck on there. I don't even have these screws tight on there. And but you know, I've flown it with them on. I fly with it on. It doesn't make a difference. You know, it comes down and there's no weird vibrations or anything that I get from it. So I just leave it on there. I mean, I could pull it off right before I fly it, but you know, I just leave it. Yeah, Fusion 50 or Outrage. You know, I don't know what the velocity looks like. But the Fusion 50 has the weird setup here, the bell cranks. You know, actually, I kind of like the setup of it. It makes finding, you know, the center really easy. You know, when you're setting up your geometry, and you want to get, you know, you want to go for zero pitch and everything. You have this right here. You have this hole right here. When you slide a pin through it, slide the pin that comes with the kit, slide it through there, and that puts this where it has to be to get the geometry right. Then you have a hole right there. You slide the pin through there, and it puts this where it has to be, and then the head is at 0. You don't have to worry about it. You can just adjust your links from there, from that point on. I know it's kind of weird, but that push-pull jammy, that's alright. Like I said, these are my blades. They're 600 millimeter blades. I'm thinking about getting a pair of, excuse me, a RJX for this also, just like I have on my T-Rex, on the 550. I like those blades, so, I mean, I have another set of blades just like this, well, the same pattern rather, but they're fiberglass, so they're heavier, you know. I got those just for setting up. You know, I actually never actually flew it with those fiberglass blades, and I don't plan on it either. Maybe if I build another 600, which is what I was thinking about. Maybe a what is that thing? A Carpenter X 600. I was thinking about it as a beater bird. You know, just something to practice on. If I put it down, hey, no big deal. All right, so that's the Fusion 50. Man, I gotta make these videos shorter. Alright, that's the Fusion 50 like I said. Alright guys, peace, cheers. Stay tuned for the T-Rex 700.